Hello everyone. So today we're going to be covering how to install Bootstrap for an Angular project. This is something that I was looking at the other day, and it actually gave me more difficulty than I thought it was going to, especially given how popular Bootstrap and Angular are. So I figured I'd go ahead and make a video out of it since it took me longer than I thought it was going to figure out. So that being said, let's just jump right into it. What we're going to cover here is installing Angular, installing Bootstrap, setting up the dependencies, and proving that Bootstrap is functioning appropriately on an Angular app, right? We're going to go through the whole process. I'm not going to edit anything, just so you can see everything that happens, all the steps involved, and hopefully we can move through it pretty quickly and you find it helpful. So the first thing is you'll see I have Visual Studio open to a empty Bootstrap install directory. So what we'll do is we'll open our terminal and we're going to install our Angular CLI first. So we'll just go npm install Angular CLI. So we'll install the Angular CLI here. And then while this goes, let me create a text file and we'll outline our steps as we go. So the next thing, now that it's installed, we're going to create our new Angular app. So step 2 is going to be new Angular app. So we'll go ng new bootstrap install. Sure, we want routing, regular CSS. Let's just get this rolling. It's not important to this. So while this is going, let's just go ahead and outline some of the other stuff that we'll do. So step 3 is going to be installing Bootstrap and Popper.js core in our Angular app. And we're going to use npm install bootstrap. And we're going to use npm install at Popper.js core, I believe. And then, is that at throwing off the formatting? No. Well, it looks kind of weird in that text file, but who cares? It is what it is. All right, our app is installed. So like step 3 I said, let's go ahead and go into our new Angular app. You can see it exists over here. So cd into it. Bootstrap install. I do want to call out, just in case anyone's following exactly along, I actually have bootstrap here because I spelt it wrong, but it won't impact our project. But just calling it out. You do need to spell stuff correctly. So now that we're in our app, we need to install Bootstrap and that Popper.js core. So what we'll do is we'll go npm install Bootstrap. This shouldn't take very long. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that it's there. Package.json. Right here you can see that it worked correctly. Bootstrap 5. And then down here we'll go npm install Popper.js core. That should be quick too. You can see that that worked. So once we've added them, the next step is going to be Step 4 is going to be to add dependencies to our angular.json file. So if you come into our angular.json file, you'll see we got styles and scripts here. We're going to need to add the path to our Bootstrap and Popper CSS and JavaScript directories, or files. So what we'll need to do, I already have these written down just for expediency here. In your styles, above your style.css, you'll want to add your Bootstrap min CSS file, and that's node modules bootstrap dist CSS bootstrap.min.css, and then below that in your JavaScript, your styles, we'll want to add our node modules popper.js core dist umd poppermin.js. So if you're wondering where these come from, they're in the node modules. You can track these down if you wanted to. Like I said, I just wrote these down because it would waste everybody's time. So the next one is going to be the Bootstrap JS file. So no modules bootstrap dist js bootstrap min.js. So save the CSS and the styles, the JavaScript files and the scripts, and we'll save it. So what we'll do now is we'll start our app. So we'll come down here, we'll go ng-serve. So step 5 is going to be run our app. 6. All right, yes, we do want to use a different port. Looks like I already have another app running. So let generate, and we'll test our Bootstrap. That'll be our last step. We'll let this run. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy my local host URL. I'm going to open up my browser. So in my browser, let's go ahead and post. So our app is running correctly. You can see I have Bootstrap pulled up over here. If you're interested in having to get here, you just Google it. Make sure you've got the right version up here. So let's scroll down into components and navbar. I just knew I wanted to use the navbar. I like to make sure that it's got these different, a drop down in there, because that's what usually gives me grief when doing Bootstrap. Search, so just a lot of different components, more than just your standard navbar. Make sure that you've got enough in there to prove that it works. So we'll come in, we'll go back to our Visual Studio Code, and we're going to go into our app file, so our app.component.html. So let's go down to the bottom, and we'll just get rid of everything that is not the router outlet. So just highlight everything, get rid of it. So it should just look like this, and let's paste in our Bootstrap navbar, save. Compiled successfully, so let's hop over to our browser and check it out, see what happened. All right, so the navbar is there, the drop down works, so Bootstrap is successfully installed and running. So that's all there is to it. Again, I hope you guys found it helpful. If anyone was struggling to get it to work, this is how I did it. So yeah, thanks for watching and good luck.